Okay, day 4. I got in early this morning, put the rear end back in, obviously. I wanted to see where the lowest point this axle was going to hang when the shocks were on it. So I went ahead and put the Ridetech shocks in. So it's actually hanging on them. Well, it's actually sitting on jack stands at about the lowest position they're going to hang. And as I suspected, the panhard bar does not clear this cover. It is really close. The problem I'm having is the front edge of that blue tape right there is where the cross member is supposed to be. And I'm sitting about 3¼ inches too far back. I thought about trying to make this work, but I'm going to use a Boyd's welding tank back here, and it won't fit with the cross member that far back. So today I'm going to put the cover back on, the stock cover that is, and get this thing located and get that in there so we can finish that up. Maybe down the road I might fabricate a new panhard bar that has a little whoop in it. I know CPP sells one, but I'm not sure if it fits with this Ridetech kit, with the brackets that comes with it, so I'll kind of do some research. Probably just end up making one. It's kind of where I'm at. I got the conversion universal joint for this, but as I'm looking at that, I think I got to do some digging. The crossmember, the transmission crossmember that's under this transmission is not original. This truck was originally a 3-speed on the tree, so it didn't have the automatic transmission crossmember. Somebody's put one in. It looks like it's from like a 73 and up truck. It just bolts to the bottom lip of the frame rail, but the transmission's kind of sitting kind of high. So when I connect this drive shaft to this axle, even at this point right here, it's almost touching the hoop of the center crossmember. So I'm gonna do some digging on that and figure out what's going on with that. Maybe drop that transmission down. But that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm gonna swap out this cover and start putting this crossmember in. Quick little update here. I went ahead and put this cover on, and there is a massive amount of clearance now, which makes sense because that's where the stock sway bar, stock track arm is supposed to go. So anyway, I got the cover on there. I'm gonna start moving things back now. The rear end is in, finally. Seems like it's been forever. The conversion is done. This is hard to do, an hour at a time, but we got it done. Today was a short day, but got the rear panhard bar. Crossmember is in, located. Plenty of clearance with the stock cover. I'm going to do a little body work on that, smooth it out, take some dings and dents out of it, put a nice coat of paint on it so it matches. So everything back here is pretty much done. The conversion is done. The only thing I have not done yet is the cut the notches in the frame. The bolt-in notches are in there. I don't know. I'm just kind of, I'm probably overthinking this, but I'm going to put the bed on it, put everything back together, get it down on the ground, and see how close the axle is to the frame. I don't plan on hauling anything in this truck, but I'm sure it's going to have them cut in there. I'm just kind of procrastinating on that. There was a comment, a gentleman named Robert, asking about this crossmember here. And, come to think of it, this is not in the coil spring trucks. It lines up perfectly with the leaf spring mounts here. So I don't know if I'm going to leave that in or take that out yet. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is the drive shaft clearance on the front edge of it. It gets a little close, especially when this thing gets lowered down a little bit. So it may come out. I don't know. It's only, looks like 4 rivets holding it in, so it's nothing big. Other than that, it's in there. It's hanging in there. I'm going to break it all apart and clean everything up and touch up paint here and there and clean the frame up and touch up where I put all the holes in it and the bare metal and whatnot. So that's kind of where we're at today. Finally making some progress. Start putting it all back together, putting all the good stuff on there that everybody wants to see. So anyway, thanks for watching.